he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
David Onyemata in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Go.
On 1st down, Fields. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Fights him off. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Complete to Zacchaeus. Wiggles free. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you just throw it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at the 41-yard line. Inside handoff, Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it second down and 12.
They go play action with Hurts.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They put awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs, but that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast
touchdown Falcons! Scotty Miller, 50 yards! And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra,
49 yards.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Hurts will throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Patterson.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Quick pass out to Miller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, the cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell from 8 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Ever since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, going back to Patterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before the break. Fields. This ball down the field for Pitts. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Cordero Patterson. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back
zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's Fields now on second down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On first down, it's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, either.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Penny is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Some strong running at the 20. Pass midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Falcons have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that read. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
But 1st down, Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
They set up the screen to Penny. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
They'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Rashad Penny. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Touchdown, Eagles! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Touchdown, Falcons! Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, but they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit. We'll soon see.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebe now.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Leaves it for Penny. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they're feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Trey Flowers picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And they'll accept that penalty. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hurts.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And he finds Penny. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown!
Alberto,
31 yards.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Back to throw, Fields. That is intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. All eyes on Fields. It got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was